In this video, we're going to be ranking every single Johto Pokemon. This is going to be based on pretty much my opinions and how I feel about the Pokemon in general. Nothing specific, no like tier list for the Battle Frontier or anything like that. Just kind of how I feel about the Pokemon. Again, these are my opinions, and there will be a lot of people that will disagree or have different opinions. It's just how it is. It's not the end of the world. I have here 5 categories. They're pretty self-explanatory, so I'm not really going to go into detail. As a note too, I'm a pretty harsh grader. It's just how I am. So there's going to be a lot of, most of the Pokemon will be in the probably don't care or like category. Very few will be in the love and favorite. It's just how it's going to be. Please don't be offended if your Pokemon that you love is not in the category. Again, we're different people. It's okay to have different opinions. Also, by the end of the video, I'm anticipating that a lot of the Pokemon will get shifted around and we'll do some reorganizing as we progress through the video. So if I put something in some category, it might be in a different category later on. Jumping into the tier list, we got Chikorita. I love Chikorita. Such a cute Pokemon. It's just like a little leaf. Yeah, I like that one a lot. Even Bayleaf. I think I like Bayleaf a little bit more. I remember from the show, I don't even remember, it was the Battle Frontier, whatever the Johto episodes were. Bayleaf was a favorite. Really fun to watch that Pokemon. Yeah, I don't think Ash ever got Meganium. Meganium is pretty cool. I'd say I like it. It's not as cool though as Bayleaf or Chikorita. It loses that leaf on the head. That gives it its signature touch. It's a nice Pokemon though. Cyndaquil, yeah, I like Cyndaquil. I like Cyndaquil definitely more than Meganium. I don't know if I love it though. Do I love these two? These might end up going in the like. We'll see later on the video. But we'll put this here for now. Quilava, or is it Quilava or Qualavilla? Whatever. I don't really care for this Pokemon too much. Cyndaquil's cool. Even Typhlosion. I like Typhlosion a lot, but not a lot. I like it enough to put it in the like category. Just don't really care for Quilava that much. Totodile too. If you catch me in certain moods, I really like Totodile. Like when I really am feeling like the crocodile Pokemon, or like I'm feeling like I like crocodiles. I think both was it Feraligatr and Totodile, they move around a lot. Right now, they're in the like. There was a time when I loved these Pokemon. They're cool crocodiles and they're blue. But I think I'd like Feraligatr more than Cyndaquil. But I mean, these may go down here, but we'll see how we're feeling. We may have started this tier list off a little bit too strong. Don't really care about Sentret or Ferret. They're pretty mediocre. Same thing Hoot. Noctowl. Noctowl's kind of cool, but yeah, he's definitely the cooler. Just don't really care. Ladybug. Yeah, not really a fan. Same thing with this Pokemon. I think someone on the channel loves this Pokemon. It ain't for me. It's just not for me. It's a cool bug though, don't get me wrong. Ladybugs are cool. I was about to say ladybugs are cool Pokemon, but ladybugs are cool insects. But I just don't really care about the Pokemon. Spinarak, same thing. Yeah. Ariados. I think that's what it's called. I don't know why I'm forgetting what these Pokemon are called now. Ariados. It's not Rakdos. Rakdos is like... Where's my book? Don't worry, I got the guide here. Hold on. Ariados. What is a Rakdos? I know for Magic the Gathering, Rakdos is obviously... Anyway, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Ariados, I like it. It's cool. I think I almost like it more than Meganium. It's a cool spider. It's shiny. It's shiny is nice. Crobat. Definitely the coolest out of the bats. I like Crobat. Probably, yeah. It's such a fast Pokemon too. It hits hard with the poison. Got that poison stab too. It's a cool Pokemon. Chinchou. It's a very high, I don't really care. It's almost, I like it. Same thing, Lantern. Yeah, definitely, out of all the don't care right now, I like them the most. I gotta move this here. I like the typing, it's very unique. It's a cool Pokemon in this sense. Actually, Chinchou is Johto? I always thought it was Hoenn. I think just the first time I ever saw it was, yeah. So I mean, yeah, as a kid, I'd play Fire Red, then I would go right over to like Emerald or Ruby Sapphire. And the first, if it wasn't in Fire Red, it was, to me, it just, to me, it just belonged in the Hoenn region, so I associated the Hoenn Pokedex with Pokemon like Chinchou. Cool typing, cool Pokemon, but it's just meh. Pichu is cute, but I'm not really a fan of the Pikachu Pokemon. Oof, this is tough. Cleffa and Igglybuff, they probably the cutest Pokemon. Yeah, we gotta, oof. Hitting us with the cute ones. Yeah, Cleffa, I think it's gotta go up here. It's a like, but Igglybuff, yeah, it's a cute Pokemon. When I first discovered this Pokemon, I was like, what is that? Oh man, do they really belong this high up on the list? I don't think I like Igglybuff more than Typhlosion. I think, yeah, these are basically the same Pokemon, so I think they belong roughly in the same category. So we'll put them in the high like. Like there's sometimes, like if I'm in the kawaii mood, probably Igglybuff and Cleffa are above Typhlosion, but definitely below Feraligatr. Oh yeah, and Togepi. Yeah, they're basically a dynamic duo, or dynamic trio. Don't really care for Togechick though. Togekiss is kind of cool, but that's next gen. Natu. I understand I'm rocking one on the team right now, but not really a fan. Same thing as Xatu. Just a weird Pokemon. I have the most memory with Xatu in was it Mystery Dungeon? The first Mystery Dungeon, Red or Blue Rescue Team, which because it was on the DS. This guy was in the story mode, looking over at the sunset. Yeah, I remember that. It's not a bad Pokemon. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't care. Like I never really thought about it. Like I had to force myself to think about this Pokemon to put it on the team. So Mareep, yeah, it's a good sheep. It's a good sheep. Don't get me wrong, but same thing. Flaffy, Ampharos, yeah, you gotta like this Pokemon. Yeah, I think that's a healthy. No, don't put it here. Probably one of the best electric types in the game. Yeah, it's a good Pokemon. Just nothing really else to say. Every time everybody plays, I think Heart Gold, Soul Silver, they just immediately flock towards a Ampharos, and especially as you get Mareep in one of the earlier routes, I wouldn't put it any higher than like Blossom. It's cute, but if I had the choice, I'm always going Vileplume. Yeah, I think Blossom is probably the Pokemon I like the most without it being in the don't care category. I think that's probably what it's going to be. Marrow, I kind of like Marrow. Yeah, I don't really care about Azumarill. I think that's what it's called. Is it Azurill or Azumarill? Never learned how to pronounce these, you know, from as a kid. Azumarill. Oh, I guess I was right. Okay. Sudowoodo. Yeah, I don't really care about you, bro. Politoed. I don't really understand this one. Like, cause we had Poliwhirl goes into either Poliwrath or this. It just doesn't really make sense. Like, I mean, when I think of a toad, I think of this, but like, I guess, yeah, Poliwag is like a tadpole, but how does a tadpole go to like Poliwhirl and then like get boxing gloves or like bigger boxing gloves? And then, yeah, I don't understand. I think this is a very high don't care. This is almost I like it. Just like a weird Pokemon. Wait a minute, Politoed is so weird. What the heck? I've obviously had a Politoed because I've had to get the Pokedex, but like, it's such a weird Pokemon. What the heck is Politoed? I feel like I'm seeing this Pokemon for the first time. Like, I've obviously seen it many times, like I have it. But it's just one of those Pokemon you like rarely see. And now seeing them standing there like that on the tier list, I don't know what I'm looking at. Hoppip, yeah, it's just, Hoppip's kind of cute, but Skiploom, there's a time period where I actually really liked Jumpluff. I thought it was just like a pretty unique Pokemon. It was like Jumpluff is the cottonweed Pokemon, whatever that means. It's kind of cute, just like a ball. It's high up on don't care. Apom. I always thought Apom was from the Sinnoh region because I've never seen it until I think I watched the show and Dawn, I think, right, had an Apom. My memory might be serving me incorrect. Yeah, not really a fan of Apom. Skunkern or Sunkern. I thought it was Skunkern. This is like the smallest Pokemon, right? I actually kind of like it. It's like almost up there with like Togepi and all them, but like, yeah, I think Politoed's cooler. Don't really care about Sunflora, the sunflower Pokemon. Wait a minute, Sunflora is the sun Pokemon, not the sunflower Pokemon. The sun Pokemon. Doesn't make any sense. Yanma, I like Yanma. Okay, I like Yanma, you know. But Yanmega, that is where it's at. That is one of my favorite Pokemon. And because it's one of my favorite Pokemon, it's got to, at least the pre-evolution's got to be a little bit before. Hey, wait a minute. Espeon is the sun Pokemon, and Sunflora is the sun Pokemon too in this Pokedex. This is wrong. You can't have two sun Pokemon. Wooper. Whoop. I don't really care about Wooper. So this is going to be an interesting one. Quagmire. I don't like him at all. This is a dislike. But here's the thing. It's so derpy that I almost like it. So I almost want to put it in the like category. Like I like it enough. I like it because of how dumb it is. This is similar to, what was the other Pokemon from the Kanto episode, or the Kanto tier list? Gloom. Gloom is so weird. It's drooling. I kind of feel the same way about Quagmire. Why is he waving? Why is his eyes dots? Like, it's just like a meme Pokemon. But I mean, it's either gonna go in a high like or a dislike. I hate this Pokemon in the Battle Frontier. It looks all derpy. It's water ground. It's annoying. But he's waving. How do you put that in a dislike if he's waving? There's just so many memes too about Quagsire. I don't know. I think we're gonna put in a dislike. I don't want to make this tier list unserious by putting Quagsmire in the like. Espeon, I like Espeon. That's I think Feraligator's better. Yeah. But Umbreon, that's a love. That's so far tier list is pretty dislike, or don't care, like I kind of said in the beginning of the video, just how it's gonna be. But Umbreon, putting in the love. I think we gotta adjust these. I don't think like Bayleaf and Chikorita are in like the same echelon as Umbreon. Shiny Umbreon is in my top 5 favorite shinies. I just love Umbreon. The rings, the darkness, the like black on it. It's the Moonlight Pokemon. It's so tanky. I like it. I like it a lot. In Coliseum, actually no, I take that back. In XD and Coliseum, I did go Espeon. That's just because it makes the run a whole lot easier. I would have liked to go Umbreon. I guess I could have. Like nothing was stopping me but myself. Anyway. Umbreon, favorite Eeveelution, easily. Murkrow, could be cooler. It could be a lot cooler. Slowking, bro. Who gave Slowking the hat? Who gave him the hat? Like, I don't understand. Like, it's hard to dislike Slowking. Because he's got a hat. But like, who gave him the hat? It's just such a weird Pokemon. Like Slowbro, Slowpoke, why is it pink? It reminds me of Patrick Star. I don't know. I think it's a very high don't care. Probably, yeah, that seems right. Like, it's not like a bad Pokemon. Like, it's pretty strong too, right? It's Slowking, I don't know. Misdrevious, never really thought about it that much, you know. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm looking at the Gen 4 Pokedex. I'm like, how is it having evolution? It's not even... Anyway. Yeah, I'm not really a fan. I don't really understand it. I don't like Unknown. I actually dislike... they just got a whole bunch of symbols. They're not strong. They don't do any moves. It's kind of cool, like... It's cool because it's like a mystery, you know, within the game. But at the same time, like, I don't really care. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of Unknown. But I don't... It's not that I don't care about it. Like, I just don't like it. So it's gotta go in the dislike. Wobbuffet belongs in the same tier as Quagsmire. Why? I don't understand. It almost looks the same too. Like, they're the same color. They got the same looking tail. It's just like inversed, right? Or it's like mirrored. Wobbuffet's, instead of dots for eyes, it's got like carrots. And it's got both hands in the air. Like, it is... And this is all Wobbuffet learns. Mirror Coat, counter, Destiny Bond, Safeguard. Like, this thing exists to just counter you and then take you with it. Like, very frustrating. Very good Pokemon though, in a sense, but not really a fan of Wobbuffet. It's funny in the show, I guess, because James has it. Anyway, Giraffe Ridge, meh, just don't really care. Pinecone, Pinecone's nice. It's a high, don't care. Fortress, yeah, that's a cool Pokemon right there. Yeah, so this is the thing. This is where we go. This is where it gets weird. I think I love Fortress, but then these shouldn't be here. I think we'll do that. Dunsparce. If this Pokemon had an evolution, I think it'd be pretty cool. But like, what is this thing? What is this? This is actually... Yeah, this is worse. This is worse than... no, Unknown's pretty bad. Dunsparce could be cool. I've seen some fan art of like evolutions. It's got potential. But the fact that it doesn't... It is such a bad... It's just such a weird Pokemon. Gligar, yeah. See, I love Gliscor. Gliscor is my top favorite Pokemon. Gligar though, he's okay. Like, he aight. Very high up here, almost in the love. I don't think I can love it though. Now we finally got one of the coolest Pokemon in the game, Steelix. Steelix is easily in my top 5 favorite Pokemon all time. Realistically, probably top 3 now. Steelix keeps moving up. Just such a cool Pokemon. The sprite in the Gen 3 games is menacing. Just realized this is the Gen 4 sprite that we're looking at. Maybe not. Actually, the Gen 4 sprite is so cool too. It even looks cool in the Pokewalk. Steelix is 30 feet tall, like 900 pounds. I mean, it's not like that. I think not that heavy, I guess. It should be a lot heavier. Anyway, Steelix is so cool though. I love the metal snakes. You know me. If you watched this channel before, I love Wormcoil Engine for Magic the Gathering. Cyber Dragons are my favorite. Obviously Steelix. Anything metal snakes, metal worms are awesome. The Dalamadura from Monster Hunter is a monster I still have yet to fight because it's on like one of the 3DS games and it's tough playing that game on there. But that is a cool monster. I'm pretty sure it's a big metal snake. I know it's a big snake. It may not be metal. But the big snakes, I don't know, they're just so cool. I'm trying to figure out like why I like them so much. But yeah, big metal snakes, cool. Steelix is top tier. What is this? Granbull, Snubble. I don't like Snubble. I think I like Quagmire more than Snubble. Something Granbull. I just don't like this Pokemon. How is this a fairy Pokemon? I just don't like them. Quillfish. What is it? Wait, why am I blanking out? What is this called in real life? Oh my gosh. The pufferfish. Nah, just like a weird Pokemon. I neither dislike nor like it. Don't care. Caesar. Yeah, Caesar. Get him up there. I don't know if it's a favorite, which is kind of surprising. It's also like red and black. I definitely like Caesar more than Umbreon, which is pretty high up there. Umbreon's up there. These are just steel type. Steel bug is basically you took Scyther and actually it is you take Scyther, you put metal on them, and then you turn them red. Like that's awesome. Yeah, I like Caesar a lot. Even the name is cool. Learn a whole bunch of good moves. Now I'm looking at it. Caesar is really cool. And it's red and black too. I guess if it was black and red, it would have been cooler. It has a little bit too much more red on it than I would like. That's a cool Pokemon. That's almost a love, but there's a lot of good Pokemon out there that I like. Shuckle. What is it? What does it do? I don't like it. I don't like playing against it. I don't like it when it's on my team. I don't like anything about this Pokemon. I think it has the highest defense and special defense in the game, but like, it's Shuckle, who cares? Maybe I'm being harsh, but like, yeah. Heracross, that's a cool Pokemon. It's such high attack. I don't think it's cool typing too, bug fighting. I don't think I like it when a Feraligatr or Espeon. You keep moving. We're getting warmer. Yeah, I think it belongs here. Rhino, wait, it is the Rhino beetle. Rhino beetles were like some of my favorite insects. That is a cool insect, but if I had to rank what's like a cooler insect, Pinsir or Heracross, you gotta go Heracross. Pinsir is cool though. There's some cool bug types, but I mean Caesar, Fortress, definitely cooler bug types for me. Sneasel, the shiny's awesome. Don't really care for Sneasel too much. Teddy Ursa, yeah, it's a cute teddy bear. It's not a huge fan. Ursaring, yeah, he's menacing. Ursaring is menacing, but just don't really care for it. Slugma and Macargo, this is interesting. I always thought this originated from the Hoenn region. And like, to me it just made sense. Like you had the volcano, so I just thought that's where it was from. And that was the first place I saw it, but it did not. So that is interesting. I like the shiny too, but yeah, I don't really care about these either. Swinub. I don't really care. Pillowswine's actually pretty cool. I think Mamoswine, yeah, it's a cool Pokemon, just like a woolly mammoth. But Pillowswine, just not a huge fan, you know? Corsola, it's a very unique Pokemon, I will say. But I never really thought about it, you know? And for that reason, I'm out. Don't care about Corsola, but it's a cool Pokemon. But I don't like it. Like, it doesn't belong in the same tier as this, you know? We'll put it high up here. Remoraid. Yeah, this is just a fish to me. It's like on the same tier as Magikarp. I know it has an evolution and evolves into Octillery, but I don't understand how that evolves into Octillery. Maybe I'm just not understanding like how octopuses actually evolve. I don't know. I don't understand how Octillery evolves from this. Octillery is pretty sweet, but the octopuses are cool. But Octillery, not that cool. I mean, it's a cool Pokemon, but I'm not putting it in the light category with these other ones. Delibird, yeah. What is this? Someone tell me what Delibird is. I almost want to dislike it, but this is like the most generous Pokemon. It's like Santa Claus, essentially. Mantine. I don't really like Mantine either. Just... but Manatee, or not Manatee. The Stingray Pokemon, which this is essentially a Stingray. Kind of like a Stingray. It's something, yeah. It's like, they're cool. Yeah. I don't really care about Mantine. Skarmory, oof. Yeah. Skarmory's gotta go up here. Interesting. Right now, the top 4 to the 5 are all steel types. Not a coincidence. You know your boy likes steel. Yeah, Skarmory definitely above Fortress. I gotta trade a Skarmory. I wish I had an evolution too. That'd be awesome. But yeah, Skarmory, it's just, I don't know how there would be a steel Pokemon that flies because it's so heavy. But it does. And it's cool. Anyway, Skarmory's awesome. Houndour. I like Houndour. Enough to put it in the don't care. Houndoom, ooh, he's cool. Yeah, we gotta bump this up. Yeah, we're moving. I think Typhlosion's a lot better. Houndoom's typing, dark and fire, black and red, dog, horns. Yeah, right down my alley. It's got really high special attack too, which is pretty menacing. Yeah, it's a cool Pokemon. Yeah, I think that rightfully belongs in the like. Kingdra. It's a cool Pokemon. I just have so many memories and of just fighting this Pokemon and it being so annoying because the typing is water dragon. It's only weak to dragon and it's like barely weak because it's so tanky. Its all around stats are so good that they gave Kingdra everything. Kingdra's set for life. Fanfy, it's cute. Oh, I like Fanfy. It almost belongs up here, but yeah, nothing Meganium's cooler. Whoops. I like Fanfy though. Look at it. It's kind of hard to not like. It's just like a little elephant thing. Little roly-poly elephant. Donphan, I think we gotta put Donphan in the love. It doesn't belong here, like with these top Pokemon, but it doesn't really belong here either. But Donphan, yeah. It's just, he rolls, he's got horns, he's ground type. It's a pretty awesome Pokemon. Porygon 2. See, Porygon I think is pretty cool. Porygon 2 is okay. Porygon Z is like, what is happening here? I don't understand Porygon 2. I don't understand Porygon 2. And why is Porygon Z not Porygon 3? I don't think Porygon 2 belongs in the dislike. It's not that I don't care about this Pokemon. This Pokemon aggravates me for some reason. Porygon 2. Like, we don't call this Onix 2. We don't call this Caesar or Scyther 2. We don't call it Fanfy number 2. We call... This could have been anything else. Anyway, it's a pretty strong Pokemon. We'll put in a don't care. Standler, just another deer. Another deer Pokemon. Yeah, it's mediocre. Smeagol, not Smeagol, Smeargle. Smeagol. I don't really like Smeagol. We'll put him over here. Tyrogue. Why is he like playing football? I don't know. I don't really like Tyrogue. Definitely a very low don't care. Like, it's almost like I dislike. He just annoys me. He reminds me of like an 8-year-old kid on the playground, like the annoying mean kid who like always wants to like do something annoying and like tries roping you in, and that's like the stance the kid's gonna get in to like get you in trouble. I don't know. That's what it reminds me of. Hitmo top. I just don't like the Hitmo Pokemon. Hitmonchan, Tyrogue. It all stems from Tyrogue. That's why. It doesn't really matter what Pokemon comes out of Tyrogue or comes from Tyrogue. It's still its fundamental like core. Yeah, so I think that's why I dislike a lot of these Hitmo Pokemon. They all come from Tyrogue. Oh man, Smoochum. I forgot this existed. Oh man, I almost want to dislike it. It's the Kiss Pokemon. Do we need one of those? Like, did anyone need one of those? I think I'll put that in the don't care. I don't understand. Because I don't think it belongs in the same tier as Quagmire. Elekid. It's like kind of cool. Yeah. Electriv, I'm looking at it. That thing's sweet. Elekid. Just don't really care. Same thing, Magby. Just eh. The milk cow Pokemon. Why is its udders so large? Why is it so happy? Like, normally you'd be happy, or you'd want things to be happy, but it's just, this one is so happy with its udders sticking out. Just gotta dislike it. I hate Versi Milk Tank. The Elite Four, it just has all these terrible movesets that are just so good. I don't like, it's just a cow. It's a very happy cow. And I like feel bad, that makes me mad. I don't like it. Blissey. Blissey is actually the happiness Pokemon, huh? I didn't know that. It is definitely the roundest Pokemon, probably. I think we'll put that in, it's like, I don't really care about it. Like, I like Chansey the most out of all of them. No, sorry, take that back. Happiny is really cute. Happiny would go right around here, fit in right in with the Igglybuff, Clefairy, or Cleffa, and Togepi. They're just so cute. And like, Chansey is like a good evolution from Happiny. But then you look at Blissey, it's like, okay, whoa, took it a little too far, you know? A little bit too far. Alright, next up we got the doggos. We got Raikou, Entei, Suicune. I used to be a Entei lover. Like, that was my favorite. Everybody loves Suicune. Like, I don't know, I still don't see the... It's a really majestic Pokemon. I just don't see why it would be like a favorite. Out of all the dogs, Raikou is definitely my favorite. I like Raikou. Yeah, this probably belongs here. I think Entei has fallen a little bit. Yeah, yep. I think that belongs there, and yeah, I'll put that there. This seems right. Now we got the boys. The boys. I'm just gonna put Tyranitar up here. What a Pokemon. Tyranitar was my #1 favorite Pokemon for like 5 years, maybe. It's Godzilla. It's just Godzilla. It's got spikes. The typing's cool. It's big. It's menacing. Dark Tyranitar from that Celebi movie was also so, like, it's menacing and evil. But yeah, I like monsters. I like Godzilla. Tyranitar, and I guess dinosaurs too. Yeah, when I was a kid. Yeah, oh, there's so many memories of Tyranitar. Once I found out you could get Larvitar in Fire Red Leaf Green, I hunted that thing down. I was like, Tyranitar is gonna be my all-time favorite Pokemon. I'm gonna use Tyranitar all the time. But then you learn to get it like so late in the game, and then, but yeah, Tyranitar has fallen a little bit because I think just it's not a snake. That's the thing. Tyranitar is not a snake. That is a fact. But he's a dinosaur, and dinosaurs are awesome. Jurassic World, a new movie's coming out, I think, pretty soon too. I love all the Jurassic Park movies. I think I like the Godzilla movies a little bit more. I find it funny in the Pokedex here, it says Tyranitar is the armor Pokemon. I don't know, man. I think Aggron's probably the armor Pokemon. Tyranitar is Godzilla. Like, you could just call it Godzilla. Pupitar is definitely the weakest. I don't really care about Pupitar. And Larvitar, I like it. I love seeing Larvitar pop up in the wild. It reminds me of... we gotta put it higher. Reminds me of Tyranitar. Pupitar is this weird thing where it's like Larvitar becomes that, like a cocoon, and the cocoon grows out of Tyranitar into Tyranitar. It's like a weird thing, but that's how I kind of see it. I'm definitely a Lugia person over Chicken. I like Lugia. I think I like Lugia, not as much as these things. Yeah. Lugia is definitely like a legendary. You can just tell the size, the power. Ho-Oh. Guys are gonna hate me if I put Ho-Oh in the don't care, but I just don't think I care about Ho-Oh. I never really thought about it, you know? Like, again, this is my opinion. It's just, I like snakes. I like dragons. Or, I like snakes. I like metal, steel things. I like dinosaurs. Flying chickens, just not down my alley. Same thing with onions. I'm not a big onion liker. Onion liker? Is it onion or garlic? I think the onion. Celebi cute though, don't get me wrong. In that movie, Celebi, Oh, I don't know what the movie's called. The Pokemon Forever movie. What a movie. Yeah, that movie's so cool. The whole forest turned into like Celebi, like something like that, and the guy's got the dark ball, tries to get Tyranitar out. That's a cool movie. Dark Ball was so cool. Why didn't I add the Dark Ball to the actual game? Anyway, let's look at this list. This is pretty obvious. Definitely Steelix, Tyranitar in the tops. That's a team right there. I'm trying so hard to not design my team to be Steelix, Tyranitar, to Aggron for the Battle Frontier, because I know it's just not a good team. That's not ideal. But man, I want to do that. Next up, I love Caesar, love Umbreon, Skarmory, for Retris, not Fortress, for Retris and Donphan. I think that's definitely fair. I do love all of these. I think, yeah, Caesar, Umbreon, Skarmory, I love more. And then this is like a different category of love. Like it's like a less love. It's like a really like, you know, if we want to get a little more, I guess, nitpicky. Like, yeah, I like these. I think Feraligator's got to go above this. That's probably a little better. Gligar, I think we got to push farther down. I think I was a little bit, yeah, we got to, really looking at it, yeah, Gligar goes like all the way down here. It's not that I dislike Gligar, it's just I love Gliscor, but Gligar's cool. Nothing wrong with Gligar, but these are just better Pokemon. I think we did this tier list a lot better this time. I think I went in with a little bit more idea of how to organize it. This all seems pretty fair in my like assessment of love or like for Johto Pokemon. Don't care. We don't really got to go too into detail, as it's all one category. I just don't really care. Some Pokemon I care a little bit more, but it's still, I don't really care about it. These are all I think are fair, and I actually dislike these Pokemon. What is it? Why is this such a happy cow with large udders? Why is it so tanky? Why does it never die? Why is it like one shot on my Pokemon in the Battle Frontier? Quagmire, why does it have one weakness? Why is it waving? Where's its eyes? I don't understand. Shuckle, Remoraid. It's just a fish. We got plenty of them. This looks like a worse Goldeen. Gramble and Snubble, Gramble and Snubble. It's like a bulldog. I don't know what it is. Wobbuffet is just something else. I'm not a fan. Dunsparce, come on, give it an evolution. Make it like actually kind of cool. Like it's got potential. I think this is like a snake too, but this is like the worst looking snake you could give us. And it's kind of cool because it's got a horn on the back, like a drill, but an unknown. I think they're pretty fair list. Again, I'm pretty harsh. A lot of things don't care. Just could I be a little more generous and probably put Ho-Oh, Celebi, you know, Pupitar, Blissey, all in the like? Yeah, but I'm not gonna do that because there's actually a lot more in the like than I thought. Like Blossom to Larvitar could almost go in the don't care. Even Aridos. But I like them though, you know. Yeah, Steelix. Oh, Steelix. And Tyranitar. Killer Pokemon right there. Anyway, though, we got a lot of Pokemon content on the channel. Check it out. I'll see you over there.